Hi friends, so here I come with the juicy and spicy Goan Ox Tongue recipe. You are going to love this recipe. You just follow the instructions and prepare this recipe for your dear ones and enjoy it. So let's get going and start preparing this lovely, delicious recipe. So this is how the ox tongue looks, and I have taken about 5 kg of ox tongue from the cold storage, which has already been skinned and cleaned. Now for the marination, I've taken the juice of 5 big lemons and salt about 3 to 4 tablespoons. And these are the spices that I will be blending and will be applying them to the tongue for marination. Now for blending, let's put these spices together. 30 cloves of garlic, 4-inch ginger, 10 to 15 cloves, 5 green cardamom, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, 4 cinnamon, 2-inch each. Now I'm taking about 20 to 25 green chilies. It depends how spicy you all would like to have your tongue made. So you can cut it off and make it little lesser. And 1 tennis ball size tamarind. Now these are all the spices that I'm going to use to marinate the tongue. Now I've put them into the blender, and into the blender I'm going to add about 1 teaspoonful of turmeric powder and add in about half a cup of water and I'm going to blend these ingredients to form into a lovely green paste. It's so aromatic and so tasty already. So now I'm going to apply the paste to the tongue. Now in order to clean this blender, I'm using about half cup of vinegar, and I'm going to wash this blender with the vinegar and pour it into the tongue for marination together with the paste. I have already added the lemon juice and the salt into the marination, and now I'm going to mix this paste together with the tongue. Now mix it really well so that the paste or the masala gets a hold of each and every part of the tongue. And now it's time to keep the tongue for marination for at least about 4 to 5 hours, but I am going to keep it for marination for about 24 hours. Now I'm going to close the lid and refrigerate it. 24 hours are up and now it's ready to get cooked. So let's get ready. So I've taken a pot and I'm going to add in about 4 tablespoons of oil. You can use any oil as per your requirement. I have used vegetable oil. Now into that I'm going to add in 4 red chilies, 2 cinnamon sticks 2-inch each, and about 5 to 6 cloves. So I'm waiting for the oil to get hot. So once the oil is hot, pour in these spices. Mix them well so that they leave their spicy aroma. Now let's add in the marinated tongue very slowly and gently so that you don't burn your fingers. So I've added all of them into the pot. Now keep the flame on high and wait for the first boil. And close the lid. So once it has really come to a big boil, lessen the heat to medium and turn and mix the tongue. Keep doing this very often. Keep turning and closing the lid so that the tongue gets cooked on all the sides. Again, close the lid and let it cook on medium. Cook it for about 20 minutes and then open the lid to check. Also note that I have not added any water into the tongue. So this tongue leaves its own water and its own juices and the tongue gets cooked. So please don't add any water. After about 20 to 25 minutes, open the lid and it's time for us to check if the tongue is cooked. So I used a sharp knife to check whether my knife is going into the tongue, which it did, and I think the tongue is already well cooked. So I'll wait for another few minutes and then I will remove the tongue and cut them into slices. Here is how I cut them. So I make sure that the whole tongue is cut into slices like the way I'm doing it right now. It's nice and hot, so that's why I'm using the fork. It's really cooked well and it's looking so juicy and nice already, and it's giving out real good aromas. After cutting them, I've added them back again into the same pot where it has all the juices. Now mix them all really well, turn on the heat and cook them for about 10 minutes. And now your delicious ox tongue spicy roast is ready to serve. Now these slices can be served on a drink or into sandwiches or even with your pulao or with your meals. So my dear friends, thank you for watching all my recipes, for subscribing and liking and commenting. And do try this recipe and let me know how it turned out. So take care of yourselves. This is Safira winding up with lots of love from Goa. Adios, ani moga sundi.